minutes, so we've scheduled you in.
Okay.
The lovely Kate.
Hello, I was not prepared to talk as well, but I'm happy to because I'm a mama as well. I have a 13-year-old and an 8-year-old, and there's a few people here that have already recognised me from online and stuff, so I'm an unschooling coach. So I'm at the moment just helping herds of people who are coming out of the system and want to break out of the mainstream schooling matrix and into the liberated world of unschooling or homeschooling, and really just helping guide them to understand that it's not as scary as the school system makes it out to be, or we're not as backwards or as weird as the school system makes us all out to be either. There's a lot of stereotypes around the homeschooling community. There's a lot of fears and myths around what homeschooling is. And I'm working my butt off trying to help these parents to really calm their nerves, to go, you've got this, you can do this. And if you can parent, you can unschool or homeschool. So that's literally your qualification that is needed. So if you've got that, even if you're the grandparent or the primary carer and not the, actual parent, biological parent or anything, as long as you've got that love and that drive that that figure has in that child's life, then you're capable, because from birth to 6 or 5 or whenever it is that the school system grabs them and takes over and says you can no longer parent your child, we'll do it from here. So all that time in between, that's unschooling, that's natural learning. Your child is already homeschooling, like when they're learning to walk and talk and all the things and switch on lights and computers and TVs and do all the things, climb the trees. All that stuff is just them naturally learning, and children you can't separate learning and living out of a child's mind or a child's breath. Like, they live and breathe learning. So as long as you are there to protect them and love them and facilitate that learning for them, then you don't need to be scared of homeschooling, at all. So I'm guiding these sovereign, awake, badass parents who are like, we're done with the system, thanks for nothing, but I'll take it from here. So, 100%, I'm really trying to empower parents to say, step out of the system, because it's so much better over this side. That whole grass is greener, it actually is. So it definitely is. I have done on my website, which you can get pamphlets and stuff at the back from Danielle and I. So there, I do have an hour-long free web class where I go through the fears and the myths, like, they won't get into uni, or I'm not a teacher, I'm not smart enough, I'm not brave enough, I'm not all these things, and all of that stuff you sort of negatively throw on yourself to think that you're not capable of it. So I go through all that stuff. They'll be unsocial weirdos and all of those fears. I go through all that, and it's free on my website at all times, permanently. So if you know anyone or you're interested, watch that. It goes for an hour, and it's a very empowering hour. There was 400 and something parents watched it in the first 2 days. So I very highly recommend it, even though it's me talking. I really recommend starting there if you've got any fear around taking the first step. And I'm getting the wrap up as well. Danielle and I talk a lot, so if you want to talk more, please come see us at the back. Thank you.